Outside, Kobe. And Kemba Walker is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. The Lakers have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line. And Kobe drops them both. Now Walker. That will count. That misses. Would have counted had it gone in. And the first half ends in a close one. Lakers ahead. They're up by 1. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit. We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half of basketball.
Talk about a terrific game for Henderson. He's got 16 points, and he's knocked down a pair of three-pointers in this game, too.
Well, they might want to think about setting a few more screens for him to try to give him another open look or two.
So the Lakers 5 right now. Randall and Hill are the 4 and 5. Clarkson is out there with Bryant. And it's Young in at the 3, the small forward. The Los Angeles Lakers, the NBA's most successful franchise over the last 3 decades, since 1980. 10, guys, count them, 10 titles.
That's remarkable, and they've led the way from a business standpoint as well, Kevin. They pioneered televising their home games where some teams had worried about undercutting ticket sales. A lot of great ideas and dynamics that have helped this franchise become what it is.
Knocked loose. Charlotte moving it around. Williams against Young. The kick out to Williams. Williams with another miss.
He can't get anything to drop, and the way he...
Oh, get it! Oh, watch out now.
Another lead change. How many of these are we going to have?
I don't know, Steve, but the momentum of this game has certainly swung like a pendulum.
Now here's Williams. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. And Clark, a great competitive game so far.
Yeah, tit for tat. I mean, back and forth, plenty of lead changes, and excellent play.
These two teams, guys, look so evenly matched to me. I think this could go right down to the wire.
Bryant. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. Williams can't get it to go.
Nothing seems to be going down for him today.
Hang time on that rim puts a little whipped cream on that angel food cake there.
it's a tight ball game, and those displays of strength, Clark, can get one team rolling.
Agreed.
Oh, boy. Whipped cream, cherry on top. It always comes back to dessert for Clark.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Sacramento.
Their offense really sputtered in that game. They went through stretches where points became very hard to come by.
And Steve, you know, their play wasn't terrible. It wasn't too bad, but this game still is about making shots, and the shot making wasn't there.
On the floor now for Charlotte. Some changes for the Lakers.
Kevin, let's take a look here to see where the Lakers rank in the NBA. 5th in fewest turnovers per game. 12th in rebounding. And you know what? They're also in the top half of the league in scoring second chance points. There's room for improvement there, but I don't think they're too disappointed with what they've done in that area so far.
To me, offense is all about getting good shots and you can't get good shots unless you're taking care of the ball. And Clark, you talked about those turnover numbers, the lack thereof. I mean, that's impressive. This is a very well-coached, disciplined team.
And the Lakers with some changes. Here on the 2K leaderboard of the NBA's leading defensive teams since the All-Star break. In third, the Hornets.
You know what, Kevin? The All-Star game isn't known as a display of great defense, but something or someone rubbed off on these guys since the break. They've been fantastic on defense lately.
And that one's good by Henderson.
That's a pretty good finish to a very shaky offensive possession.
Well, Gerald Henderson is not the most lethal outside shooter, but I really like the way he's learning to move without the ball. He's very opportunistic with his cuts whenever his defender turns his head. Some big points there. I mean, they got him on a nice play to get the ball right to the bucket.
That's what they're looking for down the stretch, Clark. More of the same. Get it inside.
Shot from 12. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. And Henderson most comfortable, it seems, Steve, shooting from the corners.
Yeah, like most players, Kevin, that's the easier shot, 22 feet instead of 23.9. He shot a good percentage from there. Not really a long-range shooter per se, which is why you didn't see him shoot effectively from the top of the circle or on the wings. Boy, these teams really battling it out. This is a great game.
A bag full of lead changes. This has been fun to watch.
The shot by Kobe, no good. On the wing, Williams. Will not go. This is off the front iron. The Lakers trail. Bryant gets a wide open look. Kobe can't get that one to fall. Charlotte has gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. Walker's shot is off.
I'd like to see them go 2 for 1 here.
I would too. They need to make this a quick possession and a fruitful one too. Al Jefferson is really a unique scorer inside. He doesn't shoot a lot of free throws. He doesn't tally that many assists. What he does do is make shots inside while taking great care of the basketball.
And Jefferson with the excellent pump fake. Unusual, Steve, in that it really looks nothing like his shot. He just lifts the ball, and defenders always seem to bite on it.
Yeah, it's that deception, and sometimes it looks, almost comical, and yet defenders go for it. So it's obviously an effective move, and I think it's also his mentality. He's trying to trick defenders and elude them instead of trying to draw contact.
19 seconds on the shot.
The drive by Boozer. Outside, Davis. Johnson for 3. And that one falls, coming off of Davis's feed. Anderson with it. 20 points for him. Kicks to Jefferson. Puts one up. And that one's good. Jefferson's got 10 points in the game.
Boy, just an excellent assist. Nice work from Kemba Walker.
Here is Lynn. Henderson and MKG will fill out the wings. Jefferson is out there with Marvin Williams. And it's Walker in at the point guard. So that's the Hornets 5. Here's Clarkson. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down. Tremendous stuff from a guy, Clark, we think more of for his passing.
Yeah, but he's got tremendous leaping ability and a surplus supply, too.
Well, that's a great aggressive move and 2 big points, too.
And the Lakers with some changes. Henderson passes to Walker. Oh, went in there and tried to power it down, but through contact, he'll head to the line.
Strong move there to go in for the dunk.
It's a smart foul there to prevent him from the finish.
It's not very often you can say this about the future is looking pretty bright in Charlotte.
So often the season ends and you're thinking about the issues you've got to deal with, but right now the Hornets headed in a good direction.
Charlotte in the lead. And it's Kid Gilchrist penetrating. Oh, and here comes Kobe all alone.
Boy, great job of attacking on the break.
Yeah, it sure was. He made a beeline for the bucket as soon as they got the ball. Right away, straight to the rim.
Henderson kicks to Williams. Kobe comes with the double team. From beyond the arc, Hill gets the rebound. The Lakers have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. To take the lead, Williams with the block. That puts them in the lead. And that's now 10 points for Johnson.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Yeah, that's 5 of their last 6 baskets inside the lane. They have really established themselves inside.
Charlotte calls timeout. Kobe Bryant really making a difference here.
He's definitely rolling offensively. You might not be able to stop him, but you've got to find a way to contain him.
Some changes for Charlotte. Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Well, Kevin, Steve Clifford was just going over the game plan with his team. The message, stick with it. He said the game is right there, fellas, right there for the taking. But we've got to play with purpose and precision. Kevin, can they get it done?
Thanks, Doris. And the foul on Mo Williams. That's foul number 2 for him. Here's Young. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down. There it is, guys. That Olay defense. Just watching him go, Clark, right by.
I think we might be seeing which team is ready to take control of this game.
Yeah, that's a dunk that could absolutely get them going. I agree, Clark.
They've definitely had the advantage inside. Another big grab a moment ago.
And then Johnson with the jam.
And the lead just grows on that ridiculous offensive sequence.
You know, Clark, that dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Yeah, that just added more to it.
Yeah, what a beautiful connection on that play.
Bryant's shot is good. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats here for Los Angeles?
Their activity at the defensive end, Kevin, has been really impressive. Attacking and coming away with steals.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points.
Well, they're trying to come back here, but you've got to get a better look at the basket to get it done.
Now the dish to Biyombo. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket.
And you can feel the momentum swinging. They needed that shot badly.
Steve, I sense some frustration here. It seems like they're getting a little frustrated. It's understandable because they've given up this big run.
So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up. As you said, that inside game, so strong for them.
Boy, that's right, and they need to keep the pressure on. I mean, that puts tremendous pressure on the defense when you're pounding them inside. A close game like this can be won or lost on the boards. Kobe having just a fantastic game. He has 20 points, and he was able to come up with 1 steal, too.
Yeah, he's defending very well, Clark. He's disrupting the offense. He's playing the passing. He's trying to put as much pressure on as possible.
So a whole new group on the floor now for Charlotte. And the Hornets call time here. They're behind by 11. 1:56 left in the fourth quarter. And some changes here for the Lakers. Boozer comes in for Jordan Hill. Davis is subbed in for Randall. Henderson, no one around him. Quick shot there, and it's off target.
Boy, they've really won the battle of the boards in this one, Kevin. A little bit of a magic act here, pulling off the Houdini to make that catch and slam.
Stupendous, stupendous alley-oop.
This crowd just stunned at the sight of that one.
That'll be a 5-second call.
He's not doing them any favors making those kinds of mistakes.
Especially now. I mean,